talking and hating, I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm painting, I boost up my rating, you know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion,
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Indianapolis Colts. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go now.
Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Richardson. He'll swing this out to Morris. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
The first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
I don't know why I picked these guys. I really don't.
This is taken at the 23. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
No wide receivers whatsoever.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now here's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they regroup defensively after the broken tackle, getting to him just beyond the 45. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to...
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. They give to Taylor and hit behind the line.
Come on, bro. How you get the ball back?
Wow. That ball gets knocked free. but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On third down, here's Richardson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. To punt on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Taken from just outside the 30. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
2nd and 6. A quick throw caught by Rice. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
As a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Mahomes firing complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Kadarius Toney. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts have
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Just shy of the 45. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Here we go. Here we go. 70, get the look.
Play action, Richardson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Trent McDuffie brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, They've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. 60 Bison.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones.
Man, Jones, man, slow, bro.
Going to take possession of the football.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Tackled me down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Here's a give up the middle. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Kadarius Toney
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 21-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession.
Bro,
I think this
what
has
are
to be a
y'all
possession to
doing?
come
I
up with
didn't
an
do
answer
that.
because only a few teams in league history have ever come out from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
70 Ranger.
Richardson to the air on 1st down.
It's his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And that
Get your feet in the ground, bro.
Was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Dragon 60.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down.
That's crazy. All that time in the world they gave him. Throw that ball. Covered. I literally covered everything on the field. They still gave it to
Give
him.
some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Panther streak. Panther streak. Ready?
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City 1st.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now Mahomes' throw complete to his tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Over 30 yards there. And 1st downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Oh, wow.
Over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I see
He didn't
that
just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Mahomes throwing complete to Valdez-Scantling. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
Hey, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
He's going to take another shot here. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Richardson on 4th down.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
The pass complete on the crossing route. This is Tony with it.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Wilson with a 1st down carry. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jeff Wilson,
his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably going out the window, Charles. But
silly me.
I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Wow.
Now a dump off here complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Pass the 60, pass the 60.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
He's going to float this one deep right side.
And
that is incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
3rd quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw.
He's going to let it go again.
Oh, wow.
It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now Richardson.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
We like those. We like those.
Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Those a lot.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Warriors 70.
They coming.
Buffalo 18.
1st and 10, it's Richardson.
Wow.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down.
Yeah, no one there blocking.
Across
You got
midfield.
the pass out.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. On 1st down, Richardson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on 2nd down. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
Crazy.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Buffalo 80.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. This one completes Alec Pierce.
Canada's that close. You can do that.
30-yard line after a gain of 6. One thing I think
burning.
it's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot.
annoying.
That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an
it was dark at 2 o'clock.
away what could have been a touchdown. The Colts on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. And Richardson looks to throw once more. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to have the Colts 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Here's Richardson to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
Damn.
A big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. It'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. From the 29, Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 15-yard line. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved.
That's it.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in.
Come on, bro. What?
They'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
They'll try to run this one in, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point by Butker is on target, and this one was over a while ago into that big lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us for the next time out? This will use his motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Richardson.
Come on, man, that's a sack.
There, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. QB sneak, Richardson. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Richardson will throw for it. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. But they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think... And this is... Oh, my goodness. He pulled it in one-handed. And They are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready? Mustang 19.
Richards into the air on first down.
And his pass is intercepted
That's
for
nice.
the fourth time today.
And the Chiefs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also...
Wow.
And he